That was Sunday, July 4th, 2021. I don't know if you can see that shit over there. That was deep. They were doing one right across the street over there. Well, that's like the next block over. Anyhow, I'm gonna look down this way. Fireworks going off all over the place right here. That's what's cool. Having a big wide open view of everything at night is nice for the planets, the stars, the moon, and all that. But it's also nice on the 4th of July and on New Year's Eve as well, because you get fireworks in fucking every direction. It's still over there. There's nothing going on over here. There's a bunch of people hanging out over there. They had I think they're gonna do fireworks, but I can't really tell. Oh, they only one. I guess they are. And when I can't see much looking north because all these trees, but if I go further down my block, I can. You're way off in the distance back there. I can see some. Alright, hold this fucker steady. So that's like way the fuck out. Like, that's not really what it looks like from where it's standing, though. It looks more like that. Yeah, I like that, maybe. Let's see, let me see if I can make this actually now. That's about what it looks like from where I'm standing. There they go. I know what kind of stuff I'm talking about, but I don't know if anybody's gonna be able to hear me over all these fireworks, so probably not a good idea. Jupiter is now up above that building, because see, during the summertime, during the summertime, things will rise way up here. No, I don't know how, I don't know what I'm sorry, strike that. But this building here, it'll kind of come up above this building at some point. Maybe it does, honestly, I think it does start over here. And it goes up like that, and that's why when I'm looking over here for it to come up above the building, it fucking never comes up. It's always like I see it and it's like way above. Oh yeah, I got my tattoo finally. Got my tattoo. Still scabbed up, but finally got it done. But I love this area. There's just so way off in the distance back there. Look, fireworks way the fuck out there. I love it. I do. I fucking love this little hidden area, man. This little hidden area, man. There's just nobody back here except tomorrow night between 7 and 9. There's gonna be people all the fucking way up and down this road. This whole lot's probably gonna be full because they're gonna be doing fireworks right here at this fucking building, and I'm like, damn, dude. And people, it says like, bring shit, hang out outside your cars. And that means that my building here, that means people are going to be sitting either, I don't know if they're actually going to let them park on this end of the street. There's no parking signs down by the field, but then they stop. So I don't know if they're going to park people here. If there's barrels down there, they're going to block it off or something. But either way, I hope not. But either way, there's going to be people right here in this parking lot. It's going to be full of people. Just walk right over to the fucking building. If you want to be fucking nosy or start looking around, like, they're not going to be expecting people to be living up there. Or for there to be people actually, like, home, I don't want people fucking with our shit. Plus, I just kind of like to stay hidden, too, because I don't want, people just kind of scouting the fucking place, for a later time. Way off in the distance over there, where they go. There's some over there again. Way out past the fucking trees, way out back out there. I'm telling you, this is a really nice spot. It is a really, really straight spot. Here's some random cars that don't belong here. Here comes another one now. These are the cars, so sometimes when I pause this, I'm watching people driving through here, and I know their ass don't belong here. I fucking know full well they don't belong here. I forgot that damn bush hides that traffic. So we get a line on. Oh, I see you in your little minivan. Is that a Chrysler minivan? Sure looks like it, don't it? Maybe a Traverse, an older Traverse. Just killed the mosquito. I love this camera. This thing's fucking cool. And then tonight is Sunday, and I'm off tomorrow. I've had another, Memorial Day weekend. Another beautiful 3-day weekend. I don't remember what the weather was like exactly, but like this has been a fucking wonderful weekend. It was hot. It was pretty fucking hot out earlier today. It was pretty hot, but it wasn't terrible. It wasn't like blowing hot, but it was pretty warm. And it's beautiful as can be. It's got to be like 68, maybe 70 degrees out right now. It is beautiful. Yeah, I'm glad I got my tattoo finally. I don't know. I've been wanting to do something right there for years. That's where I used to write, mark down how many cigarettes I had each time. Every time I had one, I put a little dash on my hand. I don't know. I've been wanting something there for a long time, and I finally just dawned on me one day, and I just was able to draw it with a marker. I liked how it looked, so I just did it for a few days and try to see, make sure I get exactly where I want it to be, and then I'm gonna like it. And yeah, I do. I like it. It's fucking $80 though. $80 for that. I mean, like, it's not very big. $80, dude. I was thinking like 40, maybe $50, but it took like 20 minutes. Like, damn, dude, that's $80 really. But yeah, whatever. I want to get another one for a really long time now, because I only had the one on my arm. So now I got my second one. I got a few more I want to get, but I was just hoping to, like, I didn't start buying guns. Look at the sky in this camera. I hope it looks like that when I watch the video of the sky like that. That looks fucking beautiful. That's really what it looks like. A lot of times, like, my old camera couldn't get shit. Look at that. That's beautiful. Like, the sun's way down, but it's like there's just a hint of light left. And at one point, all the power out here was out for like 3 or 4 days last summer. And I kid you not, that like at nighttime, when it was dark out, because there wasn't a single light on back here for 4 straight nights. I mean, as soon as it was dark, that was it. So right at about this point, I swear it would look like the sun's just leaving a little night light in the distance. Look at that. You can even see it in this view. I just hope it looks like this on the video, because that's cool, man. That's really what it looks like. That's fucking awesome. I like that color. That's nice. But I don't know. These fucking commercials for this vaccine just fucking drive me nuts. And man, I don't know. I just got so much shit I want to talk about. But I'm still watching football right now. I got, what match are we on? It's that same Traverse looking car back again. I swear it's funny because like I swear people watch me like I don't belong here. And I'm like, dude, I know I belong here, but I don't think you do. Yeah, here's a car. Hold on, pause time. There's a bunch of cars pulling in over this fucking parking lot, and I don't know why. There's more of them. There's like 3 or 4 or 5 more of them a minute ago. I don't know what the fuck they're all doing. The cars just cruising back and forth here. That's fucking beautiful. Here comes another one. What the fuck is going on? Is there a train or something going on? I never go over there. And, damn, there's even more coming, dude. There's people like parking in that fire parking lot. I don't know what the fuck's going on. They're not doing fireworks here, isn't it? I don't know what the fuck's going on with all these cars. There's just fucking people everywhere. they're gonna have something here after all night. I thought the shit. I'm pretty sure the show is supposed to be tomorrow night. But I don't know. I was just thinking about. I don't know. I think of how I'm gonna say this here, because at my second job, we were wearing masks still until like real recently, and I'm just using this as an example, just to kind of show point that I've been talking about. I was like, at this job, I noticed one day that nobody was really wearing a mask anymore, so I just took mine off. And then they asked me I put mine back on. And I was like, oh, I just, I saw no one else had theirs on. And they said that that's because they've all had their shots. And I'm like, I don't know, I started thinking about this, and I'm like, well, if the shots do what the media says they're going to do, and that they're going to basically make anyone who gets them completely incapable of ever getting the virus again, then why would it matter if somebody who doesn't have the shot wears a mask or not? And it's like, I know, I know there's other places that are the same way, and it's just instead I'm just using that as a point. But it's like, why would it matter then? If I was the only person that didn't have my shot, then by wearing a mask, the only person I could ever even possibly help is me. It wouldn't be to protect anybody else. As a matter of fact, they could all be carrying it, but they'll never know, because if they're incapable of getting it once they've had the shots, then they could be carrying it around everywhere and not even know about it. And they could be getting other people sick, like me, who didn't get a shot. Now, I ain't complaining. I don't want nobody to have to wear a fucking mask at all. I think these things are fucking ridiculous just all around, but I'm just saying, like, theoretically, it's like, if I'm the only one that could possibly get it, then I just don't understand why, like, I wouldn't ask other people to put a mask on to protect me. I don't give a shit. Matter of fact, I'd ask them to take it off just so they don't look fucking ridiculous wearing it. But it's one of them things where it's like, I know that's not the only place that a situation like that exists. And my boss, one of my two bosses there, is she's very pro-vaccine, and I've tried to have conversations about the people around the world and things like that, and she just completely disagrees with me, and thinks that it's said that if there is a group of people that are running the world, that they have our best interest at heart. And that's perfectly cool. I mean, everybody is more than welcome to have their own opinion. I don't expect anybody to agree with me. I don't expect to change anybody's mind. I'm just putting this stuff out there for people to just do with what they want. But it almost seems like, because there are places, it's like that if you haven't had your shots, it's almost like they look down on you, and they get the majority of members of society to look down on you, to try to almost like shame people into getting their shots too. And it's like falling right in line. Like, it's weird, because I don't know why it is. Like, if there's people that want to fall right in line with what they're told to do, I'm okay with that. I have no problem with that. And like I've said before, man, I hope it fucking works. I hope it works perfect for them. And I sincerely mean that. But why is it that if I don't want to fall in line with the program, even though I'm the only one that could possibly have any ill effect to begin with, then what does it matter? Like, why do I have to fall in line just because other people want to? And now, obviously, I'm not making any kind of real comparison here. I'm not making any kind of comparison. I just want to point out, because there's people out there that are like, they almost get mad at you for questioning things. They get mad at you for, like, how dare you question them? They know what they're doing. They're running a government. How many countries? Oh, Like all the cars left behind me. I'm gonna hold that point. I'm not gonna lose my train of thought on this one. So you get people who are like, who will get almost like angry about it. Like, well, who the fuck are you to question what they say? They're running the government. How many countries are you running? Yeah, I didn't think so. Science. Jeez. It's like, alright, now look, these are just random times throughout history where there are people who have said the exact same things, okay, about not questioning things and not making waves. Jaggy's probably shitting her pants right now. Shitting our floor. Like, that's like about 2 football fields away from us. A little weak ass one. This is like beep. Last week. Oh, he's probably freaking right now. I mean, seriously, that's not more than like 2 football fields away, literally from our window. That exactly where they're coming off the ground. Can't be more than 2 football fields away. Wow, fucking bugs are just fucking stupid mosquitoes, man. Supposed to have built something in this empty lot here a long time ago, but thankfully they haven't. It was supposed to be a crematorium, which I'm glad that shit ain't with it. Ooh, I almost dropped my fucking brand new phone. I would have been mad at me. I didn't know I was gonna be doing a fireworks show for everybody too. But hey, happy 4th, everybody. My point I was making earlier was there's always been times throughout history where somebody goes to question something, and there's always a lot of people going, why make waves? It's not our problem. Why stir shit up? Why cause any problems? What's wrong with it the way it is? You know, like, who are you to question, you know? You know, now again, I'm not making any kind of comparison here because I have not done anything big yet. But let me do these moments out here. I just wanted to put these out there because these are legitimately other times. These are drastic examples, mind you, but I just want to point this out. Jackie's there taking care of her baby. That'd be cool as shit to see Jackie not scared. And see her like sitting close to her baby. Show. I think every time they do one here, it's a long one too. I swear, like last time, it was like a 45-minute fucking encore the entire time, just boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna take like a break for like 5 seconds every about 10-15 minutes, and then just go fucking ballistic again. like holy shit, y'all. All right, so some moments in history, okay. And again, these are drastic examples, but check it out. Once upon a time, there were people going, man, why the fuck are we paying taxes to a country on the other side of this massive ocean that we don't even have anybody representing us over there? Why the fuck are we doing this? It's kind of fucking bullshit, ain't it? And then there's people going, why do you want to make waves? Like, who the fuck are you to question? The crown knows what they're doing, okay? They're running in a kingdom and a country across the ocean and little islands all over the world, so I think they know what they're doing. Don't make waves, okay? What's wrong with it the way it is now? It could be worse. It could be worse. And that's a legitimate statement. That's a legitimate statement pretty much at any point in anybody's life ever, because it literally, no matter what, could always be worse. You know? You could lose 20 family members in one instance, but, you know, at least you got your arms and your legs. You're able to use them. But, here we go. Round 2. Basically, if the people that started questioning all that had listened to the majority of the people, we wouldn't be celebrating shit right now. Something to think about. Like I said, just drastic examples. But, you know, that questioning's got to start someplace, man. It's got to start somewhere. I mean, the people that did that questioning wrote into the Constitution that it's our duty to make sure, like us, the masses, it's our duty to make sure it stays that fucking way. Not to overthrow it and put it in a dictatorship, but to keep it corrected. And the problem is everything's gotten far too far out of hand because there's so many people with so much fucking money. What else can you do? But something's got to be done. Even if we just get somebody to represent us at the Bilderberg meetings and it's somebody that's not gonna fucking sell out to them, and just have some moderate things to help us out would be fucking fantastic, man. I mean, if that's something that can happen, then you know how many fucking millions and millions, of hundreds of millions of lives, even maybe even millions of lives could be affected. I'm telling you, man, I got ways and ideas that can make everybody fucking rich and everybody have fair opportunities. But I gotta talk to these people first, you know. Problem is, I don't have enough money yet to intrigue them. Yet. It's always a good show, though. I'm not really even into fireworks. I wouldn't go anywhere to see them, but fuck it, I don't need to. You can see them way off in the distance back there, too. See them way back there. Behind that tree right there. Way off in the distance back there. I'm telling you, they're all around me. Let's see. Here's some over here. Right here. No, not back there. Damn. Holy shit, that sounds like about like 10 trains just collided with one another. Holy shit, man, that sounds crazy. It must be like fucking encores all over the place. Imagine what it sounded like during this fucking war, you know? During some major battles, or even like modern wars. You know, like that's the sound you hear in the distance, and you have no idea how far away these fucking people trying to kill you and the people trying to save you are. And when the next airstrike might roll through and just wipe out a whole fucking block. That's some crazy shit. So, that's one moment. Another moment was when, like France and England, when they saw, Hitler take the Sudetenland back, they said the same thing. Why get involved? Why don't make waves? Who are you to question? Just, it's none of our business. All the same kind of rhetoric, man. It just gets like programmed in people's heads. It's just automatic. They just come up with these little quips, and like all of a sudden that just makes everything okay. You got when they go into they invade Poland. Finally, they get involved, and then what happens to the U.S.? The people running the U.S. actually did know something for at some point in history. They knew that dude needed to be stopped, but we couldn't go to war. Why? Because the general public believed it wasn't our business. Well, thankfully, we got involved when we did, because if not, we could have been really fucked. Especially with finding out Japan had successfully tested an atomic bomb, like 6 days after they surrendered, and then they burned all information that nobody knew about until after 2000. Something on the History Channel's wild as shit. But anyways, at the same time in America, that's not our problem. That's like over across the ocean. We don't want another world war. Who are you to question? We don't need to be blah blah blah. And then what a good thing we did. I'm 3. Just think back throughout history about all the people and all the times that like the masses just didn't want to make waves. Start thinking back about all the different examples you could think of. And how like World War II, France and Britain didn't do anything at first, and then the US didn't do anything at first. But there's always people that are just like, I swear it's like people are programmed to fucking like subconsciously program. And it's, dude, this ain't some bullshit fucking tinfoil hat wearing shit. Like, this is fucking for real, man. Like, that stuff gets put into people's heads through all this nonstop fucking media going in your brain. Why do you think they make this shit available and so cheap? This brand new phone, do you know how much I paid out of pocket for this phone that day, right there? It didn't even have to sign up for another 2 years of service. I walked out of there $9 and change short of what I walked in with. I got a brand new phone. This thing's fucking amazing, man. This thing is unbelievable. And $9, I mean, yeah, they're gonna spread it over my bill, but they were real quick to hand me this new phone. No, maybe not. Yeah, and it's like, so that like they keep this non-stop stream of media just pumping through people's heads. All the stuff on social media, on the internet, on the news clips on the internet. Why do you think they feed you so many fucking news clips? So many news apps, so many different things tell you that. Can't wait to tell you the news. Because they want you to hear what they gotta say. And it's owned by, all the media is owned by the people that run the world. All of it. Hell, Ted Turner's owned by their ass. And so that's why they made this whole system of shit. And they added they did social media first, and then they added that shit to the phones. They get people like dabbling in it, hooked on it then, and then they bring it over to the phones, and then here you go. How many different sites and apps are people signed up for? How many different apps and sites are people signed up for? Pinterest, Reddit, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, that other one, Snapchat, that was that one too. I thought there was another one, or was it short videos? It might have been Snapchat. And it's interesting to note that MySpace is like the only one that didn't make it, and that's the one where you can like customize your page and shit. I mean, it was a bit overly done anyways, but still, the one you can make your shit different so it ain't uniform with everyone else. It didn't go through. I think it's just gonna do one long video. The only problem is when they cut it, if you're not looking at the screen the moment it cuts, you don't know if or when it happens. That's why I thought last time I just assumed it was gonna cut, because I missed that moment. a show right here, and you got shows behind it back there too. This is one of them fucking paper sacks with fire in it floating through the air. Dude, somebody had one of them fucking things not too long ago. I looked out and it was floating right over the top of my place. I mean, like 20 feet above it. It came out over the road, started to sag down. No, I'm sorry. It came down the road, picked up, and it was about to go over the top of our place, and then the wind took it off and just way out over that. I had to go in the woods to make sure it didn't fucking catch the woods on fire. I'm like, damn, if that would have came down on top of our place and I hadn't been outside to fucking see it, that could have been pretty fucking bad, man. I think it came from down the block because they were lighting off fireworks down there too. I think they lit it and the wind just took it straight down the street. I mean, maybe like 10 feet up all the way down, and then it started to gain height right as it got here. That's some scary shit, man. It's just a bag of fire. If it lands, the bag's gonna start on fire. Fuck, dude. Just like sending big, well, hope this works out well. Hope it doesn't land in a fucking field of dead grass. You know, like, wow, man. I mean, I never really thought about it before. I used to always think they're cool, and now I'm like, wait a minute. No, I'm good. These ones, man, they keep arcing up like that. Like, some of them aren't going off, man, or they're like starting to come back down before they pop. They're like, oh. And there's like people everywhere over there. Now, between that fence that's like right at the end of this lit up green brush shit, it's a big yard for like these long steel pipes on the other side. But from that fence onto that little school over there, there are, so you kind of see the barbed wire right there. Like that school right there, like everybody's packed in tight over there, man. I would not want to be over there for that, but I'm glad nobody's over here. I mean, I hope they're all safe and everything's cool, but I'm glad they're all over there, not on my block. Because we have a bunch of strangers on my block tomorrow night, and I'm not fucking very happy about that. So I have to sit up at the top of the stairs with Jackie and my fucking coach gun. Just have a menacing look on my face. Just all pissed off. Fucking bastards. Yeah. I'm telling you, this spot is the coolest shit ever. And even if there was some end of the world type shit, at the beginning of all the virus stuff, I'm like, dude, if shit ever hit the fan, this is exactly where I want to fucking be, because you can see in every direction around you except for the woods, but you can cover that real easy. Plus, they gotta come around that building, and there's only 2 ways around that building that's next to us, and that's it. It's just woods for a little ways to get to the next yard. You got this giant parking lot. You can see people coming for miles. You see people trying to creep in through back here, and they're trying to slip through. I mean, they have this growth, but still, when you're sitting up on the balcony up top or up on that roof, you got them pegged. I'm telling you, man, this place is fucking awesome. I love this place. My little hideout, man. I want to keep this place, so one day down the road I want to disappear. I got a spot to go. I'm gonna take a pause and I'm gonna go check on the babies. This is from my parking lot. That's not like, actually it's closer than what it looks. It's really like, that's about how close it is. Oh, like for real, dude. I'm gonna get some from inside of my window. My top of my stairs. This is out my window, man. Like straight up, this is out my window. It's a lot closer. Like you can feel the, as they pop, you can feel it on the window. Dude, this shit's fucking wild, man. Every like New Year's, 4th of July, nice free shows, no traffic, no people, no fucking people. They're all over there. It's beautiful. Like, I'm trying to make this look as big as it looks to me, like this rooftop right here. Like, that's about how big this shit looks to me. That's how close it looks. Right, what was I saying, like right about there, dude. I mean, that's close to a fair representation. Like, this shit's that close to me. This is like super zoom out, like zooming way out mode. This shit's crazy. Them loud ones, man, you can feel it in the apartment. You can feel it in the window. That doo doo doo. So I'm gonna pause it for a few minutes and then I'm gonna go back out to what I was talking about. This is where we're currently at in the round of 16. Extra time. Spain's up. They scored 6 out of the 8 goals because they scored a fucking own goal, man. It's terrible, but they made up for it. Remember, Jake called Spain was gonna win, so I don't even know, where they're currently at because I'm still pretty far behind. I think they've started the quarterfinals already, but still, I'm keeping an eye on them. Actually, I think on that note, I'm gonna end this video. I might go back out here in a little bit and go talk about that some more. But if I do, I'll just post it as another part. Happy 4th of July, happy birthday, America, and maybe I'll catch y'all later tonight.